Boo! I'm fresh out the shower. Did I jump scare you? I don't have any makeup on, my hair is kind of wet, and we're starting a new book. But not just any book, okay? This is like one of my most anticipated reads of 2026. Like, I have been dying to read it, but I've been holding off on it because I'm also scared. Because what if I hate it? Because it would suck if I hated the book that I was like really anticipating to read. And you're probably wondering, Morgan, what is that book? And that book is, where did I put it? Direbound by Sablesorenson. I have been so excited to read this. It sounds really good. I've heard literally nothing but good reviews. I've been dying to read this. That's all there's to say. And so because of that, I thought it would be fun to do a reading vlog. I have not done a reading vlog since my old booktube channel, and I've been kind of nervous to do one now. I gotta face my fears or something, okay? I don't think it's like really like fear that's like making me nervous. I think it's just like how big this book is. I'm wondering how long this video will take, and I don't know, like, again, what if I don't like it? That's gonna suck. But I am very excited for this. I know the second book just came out recently, so if I love this, then the second book will be waiting for me. I don't know, I kind of want the paperback of the second book. My mom got me the paperback of the first one. I don't know when the second one will come out in a paperback version, but I'd like to have that so they match. I also wanted to set up an annotation tab for this book, but with my annotation tabs, I kind of have like a binder booklet thing where I have them all organized in color, and I was actually refilling it, or starting to, until I realized that the pack that my mom bought me during Christmas, it's June, they're too big for my little annotation key guide. So I have to get another pack. That's fine. It'll be here tomorrow. So I'll set up my annotation guide then. I'll just like make notes in my head, I guess, to like go back and like remember to mark things. I will be keeping this vlog spoiler free until the end, and of course I will tell you guys when the spoilers section starts and when it ends, and you can just skip, but I'm going to keep that near the end anyways. So yeah, I'm going to sit on my couch, have a little drinky drink, and I'm hoping to read for about like an hour, so we'll see how far we get through. He calls her kitten. I hate that. Okay, I had to stop filming because my phone was about to die. So I charged it for a bit and then continued reading. And I am stopping on chapter 6 for right now. I may read a little bit more tonight, but we'll see. I like the writing so far. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of like the trials. It's very much like Fourth Wing, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like different in a way. I haven't read a book with a similar like beginning to the story, I guess. I don't know. I can't explain it yet, but hopefully sitting on it and thinking for a bit longer, I can explain it a bit better. I will say there's already a man acquainted with Marin, who is our main female character, and this man calls her kitten. This is disgusting. I hate it. I have never gotten an ick more than reading the words kitten used as like a little nickname. So I know good and well that this cannot be her end game. Like, this man is not her end game. And I also have to say, I kind of don't trust him. That's all I'm going to say. There's just like something suspicious. I think I'm getting like flashbacks from the Hunger Games, and I'm just getting like bad vibes from Gale. Like, I don't know, because I was never a Gale person. I was a Peeta fan from the beginning, and maybe that's just because of my love for bread, but I was never a big fan of Gale. He kind of gives me the same vibes, and I don't like it. This is the bookmark I'm using for the book. It's from Brittany Keller. She has an Etsy. She might have a website. I don't know. I picked this one because it kind of matches like really well. There's like a castle back there. There's a castle in this book. Yeah, I just think it's cute. So, okay, it's been a few days since I've even like filmed myself reading, and it's been like a day or two since I've like really read a lot. I am currently on chapter 17 of Direbound, obviously. I've been trying to finish a few of the other reads that I've like been in the middle of. And because where like I want to vlog this, I just like haven't been like wanting to be on camera. So that's for the delay. But I have like 30 to 40-ish minutes to kill before I need to start cooking dinner, because I am a dinner cooking queen now. So we're going to kill time by reading and continuing to read. I'm hoping to get through at least 2 chapters. Best case scenario would be 3. So we'll see. And of course, again, I am on my couch because I love reading on my couch. I can't help it. I paid a pretty penny for this couch, and I'm going to get my money's worth out of it. Okay, I am on chapter 20, so I read 3 chapters, and it's still pretty good so far. I am still enjoying it. I'm hoping to probably read some more tonight, because I do want to get through this. I want to get further in. I'm sick of hearing about, like, the first love interest, the one that we, like, start the book with. I'm sick of reading about him. I want to get to the main one, because I know it's coming. I know it's coming, and I'm waiting for it. I do not like the first love interest that we are met with, or the one that we start with, because he calls her kitten, and I just hate it. I hate it every single time. I want to get through the book so I can get to the good one, because I'm sure he has a better nickname for her. Like, almost said violence, because this is like so similar to Fourth Wing that I'm like, yeah, her nickname's going to be Violence too, but we'll see. Okay, I'm stopping in for a little bit of a reading update on Direbound. I have been reading a bit off camera just because, I don't know, I don't want this whole video to just be me sitting on my couch reading. I've been wanting to go outside and read, but it's like 90 to like 100 degrees in Utah, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go to the park because it's going to be so uncomfy trying to read outside. So I've just been staying indoors and reading. I've read quite a bit yesterday. I think I started on chapter 20, and I'm currently in the middle of chapter 37. I thought I like completed the chapter last night, but I guess I didn't. So far I am really enjoying this. I'm having like a little bit of a good time. I'm kind of having like a little blast, okay? The only like complaint that I have so far, actually I have 2. The first one is that this is very similar to Fourth Wing. I'll say it. It's very similar to that. But I almost like kind of don't care. So I think that's why I'm like not complaining too hard about it, because I'm still having a good time. I feel like the story is kind of different enough, but we'll see. I'm hoping we really branch out in the second book. I just don't want this to be too much like Fourth Wing, and right now it's like kind of not, okay? There's like some differences, okay? And then my second complaint is that Marin does not ask enough questions, which is crazy coming from me, because I feel like I'm always complaining that the FMC is asking too many questions, or It's like we're focusing like 10 pages on one question, and that's very infuriating. Things are happening in this. I am noticing patterns, but she's not. And when something is like kind of off, she goes, wait, what? And then like they get interrupted, and then she like kind of doesn't go back to it. She kind of forgets about it. She doesn't like hone in or like remember things that are said, or like nicknames she keeps getting called as from someone. And I'm like, girl, question it. You can ask the question. You're just like, la la la, la la la. Like, I need the questions to be asked. So yeah, those are like the only two like notable things I have to say right now that aren't like too spoilery. I think I'm going to continue reading this tonight. I would like to finish it in the next 2 days because I don't have a video ready for Friday, and I would like this to go out. So there's my little reading update for now. Maybe I'll like actually film me reading. I do want to like do something for my hobby maxing vlog. I have another one coming out because it is Love Island night, obviously. It's the last week of Love Island, so I need to lock in. And I think I'm going to build Legos and then read. But I did start Shatter Me, and it's like a little crazy and the chapters are short, so I'm like getting hooked in pretty easily because I'm like, oh dang, I just finished a chapter in like 2 minutes. Might as well do another one. But I'm very intrigued by that one. Hello, hi. I literally have 4 more chapters left of Direbound. 1, I am shocked. 2, I am not ready for this to be over. And because I only have 4 chapters left, I need to film this, okay? I need you guys to see my last little bit of reaction of this book. The past couple of chapters, as you have probably seen in the last little like voiceless clip, has had me on like an adrenaline rush. Like, I read through that last night and then I took a pause because I started reading Yesteryear on my Kindle, and it kind of has me hooked. I hate to say it. I'm kind of hooked on that book. But I do want to finish this because I may end up getting the second book tomorrow. We'll see. But I know I want to read the second book as soon as I come back from vacation. So I'm in my cozy little setup. I have my reading light on my TV. I have a little lamp on in my kitchen. I have some water. I showered. I have a haircut tomorrow. Like, I'm feeling like a self-care queen. I don't know if that like really relates to this or not, but we are going to finish reading this. I'm gonna clip this on just in case there's like a reaction you guys need to hear. Oh my god, 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 I don't know what to do. I have so many thoughts. I have chills, but maybe that's because I'm cold. Oh my god. Don't mind if I do. I probably had way too much fun with this book, but I don't care because I love it. I love the story. It really evoked a lot of like adrenaline and anger out of me, and I loved it. I love it when a book is able to actually pull emotions out of me, because I don't know, I just feel like that's a good thing, and books should do that. I cannot believe I've waited months to read this, but I am so happy that I finally did. This is a top read for me of the year so far. Like, I loved it. Yes, was Marin a little like, not like annoying. I don't think she was annoying. I I find her to be completely like fine. Okay, like she's thrown into this world, and she's a little scattered brained, I think. She doesn't really know, and she doesn't really see the signs as well. She is a good fighter, but I wouldn't say she's like mentally a good fighter. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Like mentally, I needed her to ask more questions. And I think if she would have asked those questions before, or if she would have like she did ask questions, but then like after that first initial ask, when no one answered her, she like kind of threw it off. She like skipped it or whatever. And I think if she would have kept asking those questions, we would have gotten to what she was missing and what she wasn't getting much, much sooner. Now that we have finished this book, I understand why the authors did it that way, to not make her ask any more questions. It was just infuriating because I guess like me, I would have kept asking because I'm annoying. So those are like kind of like my initial thoughts for just finishing it. I'm going to come back in a day or two and give like a formal finalized thoughts. I just want to sit on this for a little bit and think about how much I enjoyed it, because I don't think that's going to change, because I really did enjoy this. Hi, hello. Almost said welcome back to my channel, but we are still on the same video because it has been a few days since I have read Direbound, okay? I finished it a couple nights ago, and just to get right into it, my thoughts have not changed. I still very much love this book. I had so much fun with it. It was just like something that like yes, it has a lot of similarities to some of our other favorite romantasy books, especially Fourth Wing. Like I definitely see a lot of like similarities there, but it still stands on its own somehow. There are some books that I've read where I'm like, this is so similar to another fantasy book that like I hate it. And I felt like those books just couldn't stand on their own, or couldn't even like try to make themselves different. But this one does it, and that's a shocker to me because I don't like particularly like a lot of book talk books, okay? And I don't say that to be like a book snob or something, but when it comes to like the romantasy genre, me and book talk don't get along whatsoever. Like book talk loves Shield of Sparrows, and I hated that book with a fiery passion. I kind of have like this standoffishness when it comes to romantasy books from Book Talk. I don't jump to them as quickly, which is why I did not jump into Direbound like when it first came out. I think it was like last year. I like Marin Cooper. I think I might have said this the other night when I finished the book, but I do wish she would have asked more questions. She is a very strong character, but she's also like weak in a sense. Like she's strong in her fighting skills, but she knows nothing about the bonded and their universe, and so she's like weak in that sense where she doesn't know anything about this world that she's stepping into. And you see her grow, and you see her come into a person of her own, and I really enjoyed seeing that. But again, I wish she would have kept asking her questions instead of just like leaving them high and dry. I did not like some other things that I don't want to get too specific about, but some of that romance, I felt like I had to skim through, okay? I wasn't feeling it. I I was almost kind of disgusted with it, and I was like freaked out, and I just like wanted to scurry away from it very, very quickly. It does have quite a bit of like smut scenes, I will say. Like it had more than what I thought there would be, because I feel like typically in romantasy books there's only like 2 to 3, if that, in the first book. But because we're immediately introduced into a current love interest, you know, it makes sense, I guess. There's already a bond there. But nonetheless, I was still not liking it. at all. There were also several plot twists in this book that I was not expecting, so I think that's like what made it more fun. Like the last 150 pages had me in like an adrenaline rush. I don't typically get that way about books anymore, it feels like. Like I haven't found a book that gave me an adrenaline rush like this in a very long time, and I am so pleased with that. And going on from that, like just the world in general is very basic. It's easy to learn, and I think there is more to learn as we go into the second and third book. I'm very interested to see the other side, like our enemies, and learn more about them and how they are with their magic and how they interact, because we get a little bit of that near the end of the book, and so I think it like teases into it. So I'm really excited for the second book. I feel like after my vacation, which I think this is going out the week of my vacation. I think I have it planned to release then. I'm hoping to start the second book when I come back and do a buddy read with Ray. I think it would be so much fun. I haven't done a buddy read in forever. I will probably end up getting the hardcover of it just because I love annotating it. Am I annoyed that I'm going to have a paperback cover and then a hardback cover? Yes. But maybe I'll see about like getting the hardcover and then moving my annotation tabs over and then selling this paperback. It's not in like the best condition because I don't know, I guess my mom got this from Amazon, but it's like there's like glue up there from the books, so I don't really know why that is. Now the next portion of this video will have spoilers, so if you don't want to see them, you can click off now. Thank you for watching. If you want to connect with me, my socials are in the description below, and I'll see you next week. But if you're staying for the couple extra minutes that we have here together, I feel like I'm like interviewing someone. I don't know why I'm talking all proper. I don't like it. But I'm gonna give the non-spoiler people a second to get out of here, okay? You got 5 seconds.
One soggy week later.
Guys, I loved this book, okay? I don't know why I'm like getting more hype as I'm speaking about it, but maybe it's because I get to say things out loud now. I loved Maren, okay? I love the friends that she's starting to create. I hate Killian, and I knew from the beginning that Killian was sinister, okay? When he called her kitten, I just knew it. I knew I couldn't trust him because he's a freak, okay? He's a freak. Derogatory. Like, absolutely do not like him. And obviously I definitely don't like him after what he did to one, Maren, and two, her sister. That is crazy. And I said it. Remember like earlier in the video where I'm like, hopefully he's not like Gale and he bombs her sister or something. Or maybe I didn't say that. Maybe I cut that out. I have to go back and look. But I'm gonna put it back in because he literally did something to her sister. Like Gale. Oh my gosh. It had me so heated. It had me so heated. I just think this book was so good. Like it left Easter eggs, and I knew in my head there were like Easter eggs or like a little bit of foreshadowing, but I couldn't like come together and figure out what it could mean. And at the end, it literally wraps up a lot of things, or it connects the dots, and I'm like, that is crazy. Like Stark's confession and how he was saying, I got you the room, I got you the dress, blah blah blah, my queen, and then calling her princess. Like I knew there was something off about calling her princess. At first I'm like, well, maybe it's because he knows about her and Killian's relationship, but I'm like, I don't know, because he doesn't like seem to have known that when he first called her princess. And I'm like, this is crazy. Why aren't you asking him why he's calling you princess? Like, hello. I feel like I would be like, why the fuck are you calling me princess? But Stark, dude, I saved one of his quotes. Let's go back together and let's experience this. Give me the word and I'll tear out his throat. All the lives I've ever taken were just training for this moment, my queen. Make me your instrument of vengeance. Let my hands act out your every savage, depraved thought. Use me. I'm yours. Like, oh. Have me kicking my feet. Like, what? I am so excited for the second book, guys. And then in this book, you get like his POV from different moments and like how he's really been watching her for a long time. And I'm like, oh, you did not have to give me that. You did not have to give me that. But I'm hoping their romance comes alive in the second book because I need it. Okay? I hate Killian. I'll say it till the wolves cry home. I don't think that's the saying. I just know Killian has to go down. I don't know if this is going to be set up in like a like we have like a minor antagonist like Killian, and then Lucian is actually our big bad wolf. Kind of ironic to call a Siphon a big bad wolf. Sorry. Or if the second book would kind of be like a growth type of thing, but I don't think she really needs growth. Like, we're not the lowest right now. Like, we might need to hide from the kingdom. I don't really know, but we'll see. I haven't read the second book's blurb yet, and I don't know if I will. I typically don't like to read blurbs of books just because I feel like they spoil a little too much sometimes. So we'll see. But now I'm going to thank you guys for watching, and thank you for watching me read, I guess, and listening to me yap about this book. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider subscribing or giving it a thumbs up. And if you want to connect with me on social media, all my links are down below. And yeah, that's all I got. See you in the next video. Bye!